Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a video for Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, and this is going to be your reading for March 2021. So we're going to get right into it with a 9-card spread, which is going to explain how your month is going to go. First we're going to do 3 cards for the beginning, 3 cards for the middle, and 3 cards for the end, and I will pull clarifiers as needed. Okay, Taurus, so first 3 cards for the beginning of March. Also, if you want to fast forward through me shuffling, you definitely can. I don't mind. I just like to shuffle on camera to make sure you guys are comfortable with the fact that I do so. And if you want me to shuffle more like on camera, let me know. I'd have to change the setup. Not really sure how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so right away we have the 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay. And now the middle of your guys' month, we have the 2 of Swords. Again, sorry. Messing up words already. Okay, and then the middle of your guys' spread is the Justice card, which will be a reoccurring theme or a very important theme for the month of March that may come up more than once, so keep that in mind. In the end of this month, we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so the end of Taurus this month, we have the 9 of Cups, flew right out. We have Unity, which is the Hierophant in this deck. One more for Taurus. Okay, we have the Worlds. So, guys, let's talk about it. At the beginning of your month, with the 7 of Swords next to the Queen of Cups. It looks like your eyes are starting to be opened to the people that are in your life and the intentions that they have towards you, Taurus. That's what I'm getting right away from this card. And when we got that, we have the 6 of Pentacles pop out and the Hermit. So my theory on this for you guys is, I think that you've been really thinking to yourself, spending time alone, and like seeing who's truly there for you and who's truly not there for you. I have a feeling that the give and take is maybe a little bit like lack in your life, if that makes sense. Like the people that you give a lot to don't give a lot to you, or maybe vice versa even. Like you don't give a lot to the people that give a lot to you or something, and you're starting to realize that more so towards the beginning. It could have to do with feelings as well, like with the Queen of Cups being right underneath it. I think that you're really like double, or how do I say this? You're thinking twice about the people that you let in and like that you trust, first of all. At the beginning of this month, there could have been something that just happened that kind of like broke your trust with someone, or like made you question their like intentions towards you or their intentions in your life for some reason. So I feel like with the Hermit there, you're definitely thinking like to yourself more so this month, like especially towards the beginning, on like, you know, who are these people to me and what are their intentions that they have for me, who is on my side, who really isn't, and things of that nature. I do want to see, well, Queen of Cups is the 6 of Wands, and I'm going to ask why the Queen of Wands is here as well, why we are at it. Okay. Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Again, I'm getting some sense that maybe there are 2 separate individuals in your life. One could be a water sign, one could be a fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to like be the case. But with one having like this energy, this victory energy with the 6 of Wands, maybe you could have had a very personal victory with a water sign recently that like made you feel better about yourself, is what I'm seeing, or maybe made you feel more emotional, or maybe a victory with a certain person opened up your emotions more, or you felt comfortable sharing them, and that felt like a win for you in some way, for some of you. And with the Queen of Wands here, there might be somebody that like could have fire sign energy, doesn't have to be somebody very attractive, somebody who like is very confident in themselves, somebody who has a very warm personality and like, you know, Queen of Wands energy. Somebody like that you could be falling for in some way or another. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but for some of you, one will be popping up at the beginning of the month. Could offer you some romantic offer or some prosperous, like, date idea is what I'm getting. Like, something that's really, like, kind of romantic and fun at the same time, I guess. But also in another circumstance, with this row being here, I can see these could be two totally separate situations that happen for you in March. This could be the same person as well, or it could be something totally separate from this, or it could have to do with this, and I'm going to get into that really quickly. So I feel like also as well, there could be people like this in your life, like water sign-esque person, or a, whoopsie, fire sign-esque person, or somebody who kind of acts like that, if that makes sense. And you may be questioning their motives towards you, or you may be questioning their intentions towards you, because what you're seeing, or you could be trying to pick between the two of them, and it could be a kind of shady ordeal you're in the process of, because like maybe you have two people that are in your life romantically, and like you like one of them because they're like a win and like they're very successful, or like make you feel very like being with them is like an achievement, or like something that is like maybe been a personal goal of yours, or something like they're like in-game material in a way. Or like the Queen of Wands, if this is a separate person, could be somebody who is like really romantic and really like sweet and kind, but they're also very like passionate and like fun to be around and super like outspoken in ways. But like I feel like maybe your heart's torn between two different people and like who you should give your energy, your time to, but that also doesn't have to apply for everybody. We're just going to move on to the middle of the month now though. And with the Two of Swords, okay, if this connects again from this up here, like if these are two separate individuals you are dealing with, and it could be like two different like business partners as well, keep that in mind. It could be like one job is really fun and stuff, and it's like something that you really like, it makes you like creative and you're very passionate about it and stuff like that. But another job could be a very successful endeavor, but maybe like, I don't know, there's deep emotions involved. That's very random, but like do with that what you will. But the Two of Swords is really kind of screaming to me that you're having a hard time picking between two things or making a decision. So it could be between those two people for some of you. It could be between two different places to be at the time, or it could be between two different like ways of living your life or ways of being. I'm going to get a clarifier for why the Two of Swords is here, if Spirit will give me one. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be like something that's working for you and something that's not really working for you, but maybe you have a lot of feelings for or passion for of some kind. I'm going to get one more card for the Two of Swords and why it is here. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it could be something that wasn't working out for you, or like doesn't feel like it's gonna work out for you at the end of the day. Maybe something that makes you a little bit upset, like deep down, or something of that nature. I feel like there was something, Taurus, that you have just gotten out of recently, or that has made you feel upset, or maybe like made you feel bad. But also like these two characters right here are really standing out to me. This could be like an energy that you're portraying within yourself, Taurus, definitely, for sure. Or it could be people trying to bring you out of this like this slump, or this like all up in my head, like who is there to trust, you know, like I don't believe anybody anymore, because maybe you do have trust issues thanks to this thing. That like a lot of the times when people are very attached to things, like experiences like that, even if they make them upset or bad things happen, a lot of people stay attached to it in a way, or want to like make things right or decent or fair between the two of them. This could be it too. You could be waiting on an apology, or you could be thinking about how you're going to present an apology to a certain individual, for sure. Definitely. I want to see why Justice is here in the middle of your guys' spread for this month. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Magician reverse. Interesting. Okay, so what I got right away from that is the way these two cards are connected like this diagonally is making me think that this situation is more connected than this situation to these two cards right here specifically. that makes any sense. So if you are dealing with a side problem, just know that there will be good things in your life or people in your life that make you feel a little bit better about your situation. Maybe not directly, but you'll maybe be blessed with new friendships or love offers from other individuals in the process of figuring this out. Just had to say that quickly. But with the Seven of Wands or Swords, I really do think that there's somebody from your past that you're really weighing your decision about or something like that. There was like a hurt moment between the two of you, or, and this doesn't have to be romantic, this could be like a friend or somebody like that you're close to, family member, something of that nature, even coworker or something. But I have a feeling that you're really trying to like decide if this person is a good person or not, I think, deep down. And I think that's why your decision making is torn between these two ideas of how this relationship, friendship, whatever it is, connection in general could go between the two of you. I see it like really weighing on you, like whether you're going to make the right choice or not, or like the fair and good choice, if that makes sense. You may be asking other people for their opinions on this, or you may find this person to be kind of like an anxiety provoking individual to you, or somebody who maybe kind of is a little bit too up in your business, or is kind of nosy and stalks your page a lot, or somebody who's tried to manipulate you in the past in some way or another. I'm getting manipulation quite a bit with this and this being here, but it doesn't have to necessarily be that way. I do also think that you're thinking of whether or not to apologize to someone, or whether or not you should wait for someone to apologize to you, or whether you should make amends with someone or not. That's something I'm seeing very strongly with that. But we're going to move on to why the Three of Wands is here. I see the outcome being pretty decent, to be honest with you, when it comes to this situation, but I do want one clarifier. Please, Spirit, for why that's there, or if this is connected to this situation at all, because I feel like there's a few separate things going on for you guys that might not all be connected. Yeah, we have the King of Cups coming up for that, so this could also, again, be something to have to do with this situation. Maybe you're deciding that this isn't worth your time anymore, worrying about whether or not you should respond to someone or say a certain thing to someone, or whether or not you should speak your truth. I feel like maybe towards the end of the month you're deciding to just kind of do what makes you feel good, and do what how do I explain this? Do what your feelings are telling you to do, I guess, or pulling you in a direction, maybe a different direction is what I'm seeing for some of you. If you have like new friends or something, you may be spending more time with them to kind of get your mind off this situation, or you may be spending more time like, yeah, okay. I feel like with this as well, I had to pull a couple more cards for the Three of Wands. We got the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like there's something like your future is looking bright, you know that. I feel like this is a little like roadblock for you guys, this whole like should I forgive them whatever ordeal that you're going through and just can't seem to come to a decision on. I feel like maybe towards the middle of this month, with Justice being like the middle, you might actually come to a decision. You might actually say something to someone. It might not just be in your head anymore that you're thinking about. And the reason that you do it is because like maybe you have gathered other opinions from other people that you really cherish, enjoy, and like trust, I guess. And maybe you do realize that either you were not in the right in this situation, or somebody's got to be the bigger person and say something first. I don't know. I'm just strongly getting something from that, but I feel like that was the right choice for you guys if you do decide to say something, or the fact that like maybe not jumping back into that situation throws your life in a whole different and positive direction with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands for sure. I feel like you're going to be a lot closer to some like-minded people towards the end of the month. Nine of Cups coming out. Why is that here for Taurus at the end of the month? Please, Spirit, one card if we can. We have the Nine of Wands, so it's something that you haven't given up on, or something that you really kind of have long-term hopes for at the end of the day. Something you may have worked very hard to achieve, or you may have spent a lot of time like getting there, if that makes sense. And I do kind of want to see why Unity is here, even though I kind of have a feeling I know what this is already, but you know, sometimes things surprise you. We have the Sun of Wands, so To me, that's really seeming like you are being pushed in a direction towards people that actually have your best interests at heart. I feel like maybe this situation that came up at the beginning of the month for you guys, like, really did make you realize, like, shit, some people really just don't make me feel good about myself, or some people really just don't need to be in my life because of the energy they bring, or whatever that is. And, like, maybe the, like, surgence, or whatever, the resurgence, or yeah, something of that nature of these individuals or characters, or maybe seeing more of that energy from people that are already in your life, I guess. Like, I can see friendship being a very, like, a major theme for you guys this month randomly, besides the fact that you have this, like, decision you have to make, or, like, you're weighing on, like, a conclusion when it comes to a person. But with the World being at the end of your guys' month, I want to see why that's there in one card, please, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like a conclusion finally gets reached at the end of March. I feel like this is actually very fitting. I feel like that's kind of like a sign that your life is going to take a new direction by the end of March, which is very appropriate because it's the end of the Lunar New Year. I believe that's the terminology for that at the end of this year or month, because it turns to Aries season towards the end of the month. So I feel like you guys are like on a good positive path towards your like new prosperous beginning that you've been working very hard towards, and that kind of like I feel like either runs at you with a quickness or you run at it with a quickness, and you're just very ready for it because you're done waiting, if that makes any sense. This little roadblock could have been something that was a major theme for this whole year for you guys, not necessarily like just 2021, but like 2020, like March 2020 up till now, if that makes any sense, like, or April or something of that kind, that like has been weighing on you, or an argument you had with someone, or a friend that you lost in some nature that maybe you just still can't figure out the outcome towards. But I have a feeling that whether you decide to like make amends with this person, whether you don't, or whether you decide to let it keep bothering you, I have a feeling that your future is looking bright regardless of the outcome of that situation. So that's good. And yeah, now we're going to move on to your romance spread. I'm just going to cut this part out quick and I will be back. Okay, so now we're going to get two cards from the Archangel Animal deck. One is going to be you, one is going to be the other person you're asking about in this romance spread. And you can pick which resonates with you or them more. That is not my job in this. Okay, first person we got is the Pig, which is maintains self-worth and self-esteem. And one more. We have the Guinea Pig, which is do your part to illuminate the universe. That's really funny. We have the pig and the guinea pig, and I really like both of these cards, so super cute. Okay, so Taurus, this is how the romance readings go for me. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the pig, 3 cards for the guinea pig on how they feel about the relationship currently and their intentions in the relationship currently. And then I'll pull 2 cards for the middle, which is how they're presenting these actions or feelings to one another. Also, keep in mind, these romance spreads are for people who are like stuck in a decision about a relationship, confused about something, confused about the other person, etc. Maybe not with them and wondering why. These aren't really for people who are doing extremely well and have no questions about their relationship, or aren't even curious about what might happen, just maybe watching it for fun. It may not apply to you. You can watch it for fun, definitely, if you want to, but like, that's just kind of how these end up going, because they kind of end up getting deep personal, and they're not always like sunshine and rainbows, keep in mind. So that could be a trigger warning as well. You may not be ready to hear some of the things, if it even resonates with you in this reading in the first place. So with that, I'm just gonna get with it. We have the 7 of Cups for the pig. You can also fast forward through this. I do 1 row at a time, shuffle the whole row, and then we talk about it at the end of each shuffle, if you're curious. Daughter of Swords reverse, Page of Swords reverse for the pig. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups reverse. Okay, and now we're going to pick the action, or the way that the pig is just like displaying these feelings to the guinea pig. Eight of Swords. Okay, so now we're going to pull for the guinea pig. 3 cards for how the guinea pig feels or their intentions about the pig in this relationship. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Also, sorry I can never keep the cards straight on here. Like, that is my number one, like, thing I'm bad at, but my bad. Okay. One more card for the guinea pig, please, Spirit. And how they feel about the relationship at the time with the pig. Okay, so we have the Star. And now what are the actions they are presenting to the pig at this time, or the way they're displaying these feelings currently? Too many cards. We have the Father of Cups. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, so what I'm seeing for the pig right away is I feel like they're kind of confused about their feelings, first of all. I have a feeling that they're like very, like they're looking at the situation, maybe not clearly, definitely. I have a feeling though they're kind of narrowing down their options at the end of the day, deep down. Like, they may have been a little bit too picky for the guinea pig at first, the pig may have been, but I feel like they are kind of realizing that, like, you know, the guinea pig probably is their best ultimate option, and that probably makes them a little bit nervous. The way they're presenting this 8 of Swords energy, it's almost like they, like, are scared of the guinea pig in some way, or they do not feel comfortable sharing their feelings or thoughts or something of that nature. Maybe they feel comfortable sharing their feelings, but they don't feel comfortable sharing their opinions with the guinea pig for some reason. They probably have a lot of them. Or they're probably, like, with this card right here, I'm definitely sensing some confusion, for sure. Some confusion and some, like, I feel like the pig, if the pig and the guinea pig are not speaking currently, the pig is, like, stalking the guinea pig's social media. We'll just say that right now. With the Page of Swords reversed, that's a definite signal that, like, the pig is watching the guinea pig, and that's probably why they don't communicate with them that much, or they don't, like, feel comfortable doing so, because they're so, like, they've just been watching already, so they kind of know everything that they need to know about the guinea pig. But I still feel like either the pig has a lot of other options in their life, like, I know they might be narrowing them down in a way, but, like, I think that they're looking at other prospects as well as they are paying attention to the guinea pig at the same time. And I think that's why they kind of have this nervous energy, or maybe they don't feel comfortable, like, with commitment if the two of them aren't together, like, physically, if that makes sense, or are not, like, dating exclusively, if that makes any sense. Doesn't have to be, though. It can also just be the pig is very confused about the way they feel and have a very hard time expressing that to the guinea pig because they make them nervous, or they have no idea what to think of them. Maybe they have been observing them from a distance and don't necessarily know what to make of all the information that they've come across, if that makes any sense. But we'll move on to the guinea pig. The way they feel about the pig looks very genuine and very, like they want to build a solid future with them, and they want to express this to them in a way. I feel like maybe, oopsie, I had something on me. I feel like the guinea pig really wants to show the pig that they love them and that they see them in their future, and that they can, like, provide a stable environment for them to be in with, like, together. And I feel like they're really kind of bringing, like, love and light to the pig, and maybe the pig is just not used to, like, being emotionally available in a sense, if that makes sense. Maybe the pig, not in all cases, maybe the pig is kind of like a player character or something like that, and they're not used to, like, expressing feelings towards people or having people express their genuine true feelings towards them. So they kind of are like, I'm nervous, like, I don't really know what to say about that to you, but thanks, I guess. Like, but I feel like the pig is really kind of weighing out their options. I'm very excited to see what they're feeling subconsciously or deep down about this, but we'll get into that in a minute. I feel like the guinea pig has a lot to offer to the pig when it comes to long-term stability, give and take, especially equal give and take in all aspects of a relationship, emotional expression, and like a desire for the relationship, period, if that makes any sense. They're not just in it because they feel they have to be, they want to be, they see it as something they are proud of and that they really want, I guess. And I feel like they're expressing this very emotionally. I can see the pig kind of being a little bit weirded out. Not in a bad way. Like, if you're the guinea pig doing this, I just feel like the pig may be a little bit scared, especially with this card being here, or a little bit just like, already, they're too busy looking in other directions. Maybe it's not even romantically. Maybe they're very busy kind of like with other parts of their life, like their career or something, or their family, or like if they have kids, they're very busy like with their kids. But I can also see them maybe like indulging in drugs or alcohol too much, and that's why they are having a hard time making a choice. Maybe they like are on that path and they need to figure that part of themselves out first before they can like present any type of like open arms energy back to the guinea pig, because right now I feel like they're kind of scared for some reason. We're going to get into that now though with the next part of the spread, which is going to be hidden thoughts, fears, feelings, and subconscious motivators involving this relationship individually. These are things you won't necessarily know about each other, if that makes sense. It'll be things kind of below the surface. Maybe you will know, but it's like, it's not things that are right out there. So I need 3 cards for the pig, please, Spirit. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. Nine of Cups. Last one, Spirit. Okay, we have the 4 of Presents, the 4 of Pentacles. And now 3 cards for the guinea pig, subconscious fears, thoughts, desires involving this relationship, hidden situations maybe that we need to talk about, things of that kind. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords, sorry. I get that one mixed up with another card. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. So let's talk about it really quickly. I feel like the pig, maybe they don't have time for a relationship. That's something I'm seeing, not for everybody, but a specific situation. That's why they have all these other options. Maybe they're like a person that travels quite a bit, or has like a very like, they might be someone who lives a very fast life, and that's kind of why they have all of these options, or something of that nature. That doesn't have to apply to all of you, but for some of you, that's kind of what I'm seeing. But with the 9 of Cups as well, and the 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands, okay, so like, in a way, I'm thinking, if you two were in a relationship in the past, or if you two have been like talking for a while, and this is maybe new behavior, or something of that kind, like, you know what I mean, like where this person's kind of being a little bit evasive, or looking elsewhere, or maybe acting weird and anxious around you of some kind, like, or whatever, or they don't speak much out of nowhere. I have a feeling that the reason this is because like they really like the guinea pig. The pig really likes the guinea pig, if that's the case. But like, maybe the reason they are so nervous and are looking in other directions, or like can't fully express themselves, is because like I feel like the guinea pig really makes the pig nervous, because I feel like they understand them as like a good option, or somebody who would really make their lives fun and fresh, and very like prosperous in a way, and somebody they could actually like trust. But I have a feeling there are other things from the pig's past, or on the pig's plate currently, that's making it difficult for them to be totally honest or totally upfront. They may feel trapped in another situation. Maybe they have another like boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. Like, that doesn't apply to everybody, but maybe this is why they can't really fully commit to this love offer, is because they have something else on their plate. I just think they're very confused. I think they're up in their own head, and like At the same time, I feel like they know they really like the guinea pig, but they're just, I just think they're not sure. But okay, so for the guinea pig, I think that with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords, I feel like the guinea pig is probably a little bit more scared of like this upfront emotional expression as it seems. I feel like deep down they really kind of like beat themselves up is what I'm getting over maybe something that happened in the past, or maybe like the situation in general and why it isn't where they want it to be. I have a feeling they stress about it all night long. I feel like at the same time too, they're very like sure of, they're sure but they're not sure of what they want from this relationship, and maybe that's why they're going back and forth in their head. But at the same time, I know they want something from the pig, which is why they are trying at the same time. But I still think that they may come off more confident than they actually are, or they may come off more sure of themselves than they really are, or sure of their decision than they really are about it. Not that they will just bail, but I feel like it really worries them. Like, am I making the right choice, you know? Is there someone else out there for me? At the same time, I feel like the guinea pig and the pig kind of have that in common, where they're like, is this endgame? Like, is this the person I'm supposed to be with or not? And I feel like the guinea pig kind of has more of a, I'll be confident about it on the outside attitude than the pig does. It's almost like the pig has either been hurt more in this relationship, or the pig is on a different journey than the guinea pig is when it comes to realizing who they are, and they need to kind of go on that. Not necessarily separate, but they need to learn more about themselves before they would know for sure who is the person for them. It's almost like the guinea pig knows who that is for them and things of that nature. But at the same time, the pig really does like the guinea pig, I feel like, deep down. Whether they show it or not, and whether it's like emotional like things, I feel like they care about them and they don't want to let them go, and I feel like they could have a lot of fun together or have had fun together in the past, and they're probably reminiscing on times of that kind. But okay, we'll move on to the future between the two of you in this relationship. Future actions, intentions, feelings, things of that nature for the both of you. I'm going to pick 3 cards for the pig first. We have the Six of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Now I want to see the action, or the way the pig is going to display these feelings to the guinea pig on the forefront. Strength. This is looking good. One more. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Whole character change. So now we're going to switch over to the guinea pig and how they feel about the relationship and the future actions they will most likely take. Well, not the actions quite yet, but just the feelings and such that they have for the pig, or their intentions. We have the World. The Ten of Swords reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, very interesting. So now we're going to see the action the guinea pig is going to take in regards to these feelings with the pig in the future. Ace of Wands. Okay, and one more please, Spirit. We have the Five of Wands. So this is going to be interesting, I already know it. But now we're going to pull the mutual energy between the two of you in the future. Like, how the two of you feel about each other, that, like, is going on both sides. It's not just one of you. It's both. We have the Chariot. Alright, guys. So, let us talk about it. First, we'll get to the pig. I feel like, okay, either this is outside of the pig's relationship or in it, maybe, but I have a feeling that something starts to really work out for the pig. They could be going through a hard time right now, and that's why, like, they don't seem very receptive to this relationship. I can totally see that changing in the future with either something is going to go well for them in the relationship or outside of it. So I feel like they're coming back very victoriously, expecting a good response from the pig. Definitely, they're coming back with a newfound strength and an offer of something stable. It looks like the pig really wants to work together with the guinea pig and make this work between them, which is very interesting. But I feel like from this time to this time, something happens between the two of you. I'm not sure what it is. I can't really say for sure. But I feel like it's going to kind of throw the guinea pig for a loop in a way. Either something is going to end within them or end within this relationship that makes it so you guys can start new and fresh and bigger and better. But I feel like it's something that the guinea pig, they had to go through some type of like finality right here at the world next to the Ten of Swords reverse. It's like, I think they have to go through some intense extreme pain or end of a really intense cycle or something. This could also have to do with their negative self-thoughts here with the Nine of Swords. We can bring that up. Like, I feel like the guinea pig is very up in their head in general with all those cards being swords cards. So maybe it's just a way of thinking that the guinea pig had to kind of get over in order to come back better. I feel like the guinea pig is found a new love for sure, that like before they were like willing to make this relationship work, but now they're like very passionate about the relationship. I can see that with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, but with the Five of Wands being here as well, I feel like this new gracious or great opportunity between the two of you isn't going to come without some type of opposition. It could be external opposition, like friends and family may kind of come in and start fighting about it or whatever, but I have a feeling that the guinea pig, I think, has something they need to get off their chest in the future, and they may bring it up in kind of like a harsh way or kind of a forward like confrontational way, like where they're like, okay, I have to get this off my chest and it needs to happen before we can like move forward, if that makes sense. But if anything, I think the pig will accept this well. I feel like maybe the two of you are going through something right now where the guinea pig shows more love to the pig, and this may hurt the guinea pig in the future or really puts them up in their own head. So I feel like they have to get something off their chest or say something before the relationship can move forward. But what I see, the mutual energy between the two of you, is you both want this relationship to move forward. You don't want to be stuck in the same space forever. You don't want to be nervous speaking to each other. You don't want to fight, for sure. But you want forward movement, forward progression. Also, whenever this card comes up, I sometimes see like the guinea pig and the pig may see each other as kind of a goal, if that makes sense, where like being together and making this work is like goal achievement or like something off their checklist. I don't know, like that can apply in a good or bad way. That's up to you and how you see that. But I really do feel like the pig is going to kind of like come to their senses in the future and kind of try to start something healthy, but with the guinea pig for sure. I just think the guinea pig needs like, there's something that happens between the two of you, and I wish I could tell you what it is, but I don't feel right saying it yet because it could be anything that like the guinea pig is going to need somebody to apologize to them for, if that makes sense. And I feel like the pig will either do it, or the pig will understand that they have to do it, or they understand that there's some opposition between the two of them. Maybe there's bad behavior that needs to stop continuing or something like that. Or maybe the guinea pig does find out or something that the pig was talking to other people and it hurts them or something of that kind. And maybe they don't want to be... I can see a lot of like passion and desire from the guinea pig side, where from the pig side I can see like them trying to make it work. And it's kind of a flip-flop from the beginning where the guinea pig was like, I see this as like long-term potential, but now they're kind of looking at it more as like a passionate, intense affair, versus the pig maybe seeing it as like another option or like not endgame or something of that kind, even though they really liked them and was like, you know, this is fun, but I've got other people waiting on me, hold on. But now they're kind of coming at the relationship like, look, you're like the best person for me, or you're a person that I can see myself winning with in the future, or a person I work very well with and I want to work together with you. So they're coming back with some type of strength versus insecurity. But like, this may have rubbed the guinea pig the wrong way in the first place. They may have been like, oh, now you like me, maybe because they're like, maybe like this other person that you were talking to didn't work out, did it? You know, that's why you're back. And that may be why I don't know, but I think they need to start or end some type of cycle with the pig or within like their own thinking patterns before they can start fresh. And that might be where this argument or fight comes from, if there is one, or conflict of interest. But I have a feeling you two will definitely move forward in the future, because with the Chariot being your mutual energy, you two have this desire to like keep going and keep progressing and stuff, which is great to see. And all of these aces coming up upright and all of that too shows me that there's like a lot of potential between the connection with you two. You might just have to like clear up old things before you get to that point. So now I'm going to get into the closing message from Spirit. I'm going to clean these cards up off camera. I will be back in 1 second. Okay. So now we're going to get a closing message from Spirit for you guys. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements for what you need to leave this reading knowing, and then some advice as well. Okay, we got the King of Cups. We have the Hermit. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to pull the advice for that as I talk about it a little bit. So with the King of Cups, Spirit really wants you to definitely tap back into your feelings, and your emotional expression needs to be worked on, I think. I feel like you guys, you are good at this, but right now you may be having an issue with it, or Spirit really wants to point you in the direction of working on that aspect of yourself more, emotional expression and confidence. Definitely, with those two cards coming out. We got luck is on your side for the King of Cups. Also, if you're asking about or wondering about a water sign, and if they are working out for you, or if something's going to go good between the two of you, if you're like wondering about them romantically, that's Spirit sign from me to you saying that it will go well and that luck is on your side and they're looking out for you in that department. Okay, but with the Hermit being here and work through your fears being the advice for that, maybe when it comes to spending time alone or going through a process of self-discovery or shadow work, Spirit really kind of wants you to focus on that aspect of yourself as well this month. Do some deep digging when it comes to like your past fears and traumas and such, and maybe that will help you get on the path you're supposed to be, or heal old wounds that needed to be healed. And when it comes to the Queen of Wands, we got your commitment is being tested. So what that means for me is I feel like Spirit may do, for this month, you may kind of be faced with some opposition or challenges that is just going to boost your growth, and they're doing it on purpose to you. They may do something to test your self-confidence, not Spirit itself, but like things might happen that test your self-confidence this month. And I feel like the only reason that it's happening is to really connect yourself with who you are and be proud of who you are regardless of what happens to you or how people make you feel or what they say to you. Like, this is kind of like Spirit's time for you to learn that like you're cool as fuck no matter what. Like, you're bad as fuck no matter what is what I got. But definitely work through your fears, and definitely kind of like get into that shadow work, and definitely get more in touch with your emotional side. But don't let people tell you shit. Don't let them tell you that you can't do something or that you're not able to do something, because you definitely have the capabilities within you to do that. Definitely, Taurus. I see that for you very strongly. I do want to pull one more card from the Starseed Oracle deck for a final message from Spirit. I don't do this for everybody. You'll see if you've watched the videos. It's a special few of you. Got a card from this deck. Okay, we got wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Okay, so that's actually really interesting to see. So if you're waiting on something, Spirit is trying to like let you know that that's the right thing to do. If you're expecting something to happen like instantly, or if there's something that you haven't been getting yet or getting enough of that you need more of or something like that, Spirit's asking you very patiently to wait. And maybe that's why you're going through all these trials and tribulations right now, is because there's something bigger for you in the future that you really need to like prepare yourself for, or kind of just wait around for even. So if things aren't super fast in your life right now, don't be too discouraged, because Aries season is coming up quick, and that will definitely change things and speed things up for you guys. But right now is the time to wait. So I really like that card sometimes. It's really nice to hear where it's just like where you're kind of impatient on something or things aren't working out and Spirit's kind of just like, oh, it's fine, just calm down. Give me a minute. So yeah, I'm just going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I will be back again later in March with more readings for you guys. I just wanted to get this whole sign one out right away, or as quickly as I could. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it resonated with you in some way. If it did, please leave a like or a comment so I can know if these are helping anybody or if they're resonating at all. If you don't want to as well, that's totally fine, up to you. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, month, whatever it is, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye!